Hi, I'm Heather Moore, and this is the Cable News Roundup for June 3rd. I'll start with Fox News and the O'Reilly Factor. He talks about the American school system and that part of the problem is with discipline. He says the Pacific Education Group comes to public schools and tells them that they should treat white students differently from minority students. And the idea is that discipline is withheld from minority students in order to understand their bad behavior. He says by allowing children to avoid responsibility for bad behavior is dooming their future. There's a new poll out that says President George W. Bush is looked at more favorably than President Obama is. And Rick Santorum claims that if the Supreme Court rules favorable on same-sex marriage, the president and Congress should use their power to override that ruling. On the Kelly File, she has an exclusive interview with the Duggars. This is the American family famous for having 19 children, running a strict household, a strict Christian household, and having a reality TV show. One of the sons, Josh Duggar, was revealed to be a child molester when he was a young teenager, and the family has seen a lot of backlash. The Kelly File supports the family. It focuses on the Duggars, their name being dragged through the mud, and she says the victims of the scandals are the Duggar family. Hannity, terror suspects in Boston were revealed to have plans to behead police officers. They say thanks to the Obama administration, the United States is weak and irrelevant to the world. The Washington Post reports that the Clinton Foundation set up a fundraising account in Sweden that collected $26 million at the same time the country was lobbying Hillary Clinton to lift sanctions that were threatening Swedish business with Iran. Switching over to MSNBC, I'll end with Chris Hayes. Governor of Wisconsin, Scott Walker, plans to sign a 20-week abortion ban without exception for rape or incest. The presidential candidate put his foot in his mouth when he says his reasoning was because women are mostly concerned about those issues in the initial months of a pregnancy. Jeb Bush is de facto running for president, but he hasn't announced yet. There's a complaint that he should be considered a candidate anyway and subject to all candidate laws. Democrat Lincoln Chafee has announced his bid for president. The Rachel Maddow Show, Hillary Clinton will go to Texas on her campaign tour next. She's going after the minority vote by focusing on minority voting rights. She talks about North Carolina passing a bill that says a magistrate can refuse to issue a marriage license based on their religious beliefs. And Maddow says that this is a slippery slope and will return the country to the 1970s where interracial couples could be denied a marriage license too on the grounds of religious beliefs. And the Federal Election Commission cannot police Jeb Bush and his super PAC because he hasn't officially declared his presidency or his candidacy for president, although he is clearly campaigning. The last word with Lawrence O'Donnell. He talks about the shooting of the Boston terror suspect and that the USA Freedom Act is not different enough from the Patriot Act. The Duggar family spoke to Megyn Kelly about Josh Duggar molesting girls as a teenager, and O'Donnell approaches the scandal opposite from Kelly. He talks about the Duggars' advocacy against LGBT rights and is clearly no fan of the Duggar family with or without this molestation confession. So now you know.